Hi, my name is Ashley Beauchamp and I'm representing Group 5 and I'm first going to talk about unit market share. Bob's Motorcycle Dealership is the largest dealership in Miami-Dade County. Unit market share is a good indicator of how well a particular firm is doing, as Bob's dealership has been growing steadily for the past 3 years, demonstrating that sales growth is either growing from demand or by capturing sales from its competitors. As the total market unit sales grew by 10% over the past 3 years, it's evident that Bob's growth is partially from the increased demand. Dave's dealership market share has remained stagnant in comparison to the total market sales, demonstrating another portion of Bob's sales growth has been captured from Dave's sales. Bob's dealership is doing well in the competitive landscape. In terms, okay, the unit sales for Bob's are 1,523, and Bob's market share is 21%. Sam's unit sales are 1,015, and Sam's market share is 14%. Dave's unit sales are 902, and Dave's unit market share is 12%, while the other is holding 53% of the market. Price premium is the percentage by which a product's selling price exceeds or falls short of a benchmark price. Based on the information provided where the market share was for the Harley-Davidson 20%, the Honda was 50%, Suzuki was 25%, and Kawasaki was 5%, and the average sales for Harley-Davidson were 18,000, Honda was 10,000, Suzuki was 12,000, and Kawasaki was 8,000. The benchmark is 12,000. The price premiums in the Miami-Dade County market are Harley-Davidson is 50%, Honda is negative 16.67%, Suzuki is 0%, and Kawasaki is negative 33%. Due to high price premium, Bob's Motorcycles should introduce Harley-Davidson into his inventory. By introducing Harley-Davidson, they could enhance their profitability. In contrast, Bob should resist the urge to discontinue Kawasaki due to its negative price premium and low market share. However, by retaining Kawasaki, which is the low-end product in the market, he will maintain the ability to attract first-time motorcycle buyers, as well as those who can afford higher-priced bikes. These customers, if treated appropriately, may end up as purchasers of the high-end bikes down the road. There are 863,760 potential clients that could purchase motorcycles. Potential clients are of legal driving age, which is 1/3 of Miami-Dade County's population. Bob's Motorcycles sells Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki. The Honda sales are 7,615,000, and Suzuki sells 7,310,400, and Kawasaki sends 1,218,400. The Honda rate is $8.82. The Suzuki rate is $8.46. The rate for Kawasaki is $1.41. In this time, Bob will have to put in more customers from the potential accounts, either through advertisement or potentials from new motorcycle customers. Okay, for the metric of promotion profitability in the motorcycle, the issue at hand is that Bob is not breaking into the Harley Davidson market, which accounts for 25% of the motorcycles sold in Miami-Dade. In Miami-Dade, the leading brand being sold is Honda. Bob's Motorcycles claims 21% of the total sales of Honda being sold in Miami-Dade. Bob's Motorcycles could benefit more on advertising that Honda shows more to sell more of their motorcycles. By breaking into the Honda market, more of Bob's Motorcycles could increase the revenue due to the greater demand of Honda's motorcycles. Kawasaki may not be as big a market as the other three brands, but Bob's Motorcycles can increase some revenue by selling a limited amount of Kawasaki's to put the foot in the door of the Kawasaki market. The next is calculating margins. Bob is the largest motorcycle dealership in Miami-Dade County. The next largest competitor is Sam's, followed by Dave's Motorcycle. Calculating margins can help us for finding out selling prices and costs and vice versa. There are four major brands in the Miami-Dade area: Honda, Suzuki, Kawasaki, and Harley-Davidson. These brands sell for different prices, as Harley-Davidson sells for $18,000, Suzuki for $12,000, Honda for $10,000, and Kawasaki for $8,000. Let's see. All bikes have a contribution margin of 20%. For the margin from manufacturer prices to brand distributors, we have the cost equals the selling price times 1 minus the margin, the percentage. So Honda's cost is $8,000. Suzuki's cost is $9,600. Kawasaki's cost is $6,400, and Harley-Davidson's cost is $14,400. The distributor margins, you use the same. It's the selling price to dealers minus the cost of produce. So for Honda, it's 10 minus 8,000. So Honda's margin is 2,000. Suzuki's cost, we have 12,000 minus 9,600. So it's 2,400. Then Kawasaki's cost is 8,000 minus 6,400. So Kawasaki's margin is 1,600. And then Harley-Davidson's equals 18,000 minus 14,400, and Harley's margin is 3,600. After calculating the brand distributor margin for the motorcycles, we are going to calculate the selling price from the dealers to the customers and margins. The selling price from the retailers, from the dealers to the customers, the dealers will have the selling price, then add the cost from each motorcycle plus the margin they desire, which is 20%. The selling price equals the cost divided by 1 minus the margin percentage, which is 20%. For Honda, it's 10,000 divided by 0.8, which equals 12,500. For Suzuki, it's 12,000 divided by 0.8, which equals 15,000. For Kawasaki, it's 8,000 divided by 0.8, which equals 10,000. For Harley-Davidson, it's 18,000 divided by 0.8, which equals 22,500. So pretty much, when we chain backwards from the motorcycles, you can actually look at the Word document, and you can see the actual, all the prices from start to finish. Okay. Now for break-even analysis. The unit contribution metric is significant because its measure is a net flow of funds to a company as additional units are sold. Unit contribution equals the selling price per unit minus the variable cost per unit, and total contribution equals unit contribution times units sold, and then the unit variable cost equals the selling price minus unit contribution. Okay, Bob's Motorcycle has sold 1,523 motorcycles in 2012 and has been growing steadily over each of the last 3 years. His business only carries 3 brands: Honda, Suzuki, and Kawasaki. For the unit contribution, which is the selling price minus the variable cost, for Honda it's 2,500. For Suzuki it's 3,000. For Kawasaki it's 2,000, and for Harley-Davidson it's 4,500. Okay. For Bob's total contribution, which is 4,036,000, it's okay. And then Sam's total contribution is 3,045,000. Then Dave's total contribution is 3,153,000. Okay, and okay. The next metric I will be focusing on is distribution. Bob's distribution channel is the largest in Miami-Dade County. The company has a great future and distribution should grow if they apply the correct procedures. The numerical distribution for Bob's Market is 19%. There is a total of 7,274 motorcycle sales in Miami-Dade County for the year of 2012. The three brands Bob dealership sold Bob's dealership sold a total of 1,523 motorcycles in 2012. The amount sold was $18,280 million in 2012. Bob's stores sold 761 Honda motorcycles for $7,610,000. 381 Suzuki motorcycles for $4,572,000 million. And 305 Harley Davidson motorcycles for $5,490,000. And 76 Kawasaki motorcycles for $608,000.